Good afternoon, Sava here from Football Heritage TV. A warm welcome to every single one of you. The countdown is on. The transfer window has 10 days left, including today. The transfer window closes next Friday night at 11 p.m. What will happen between now and then for all of the Premier League clubs? And more importantly, what will happen between now and then for Tottenham Hotspur? Well, today, in this video, we're going to be looking at two of the rumours that are flying around at the moment. One is about Canadian striker, Canadian international forward, Jonathan David. News that Tottenham Hotspur, in their pursuit for a striker to replace Harry Kane, are looking at the 23-year-old. So we'll dig deeper into that. And also lots of reports in the last 24 hours that Tanguy Ndombele, who was Spurs' record signing at the time for £55.5 million, has rejected a move to Nottingham Forest. Who does this man think he is? Let's get into it. Yes, welcome. Good afternoon. Sava, Football Heritage TV here. Happy Wednesday to all of you. The clock is ticking down. Tottenham need a centre forward, and one that we are being heavily linked with. We were linked with Ernest Numa, who now has just gone and signed for Lille. We've been linked with Gift Orban for as long as I can remember. And now he's linked with Fulham, and the rumours are going cold about Spurs wanting him. But in the last 24 hours or so, all of the reports are talking about Spurs being linked with Lille centre forward Jonathan David. So Jonathan David, the Canadian international striker who started his career in Belgium, moved to the French league, has played in the World Cup for Canada. Now, this is somebody that I hear a lot of people saying, yeah, I'd love Jonathan David. 23 years of age, he's quick, he'll score goals. Other people say, not keen on him. I've seen him, not keen on him. His all-round game isn't good enough. So I'll tell you what, let's have a look. Let's have a look at some of his stats and let's see where he's at. So if I share my screen with you, when we look at Jonathan David, and hopefully everyone can see that, Jonathan David there started his career in the Belgian Pro League, playing for Ghent, 2 seasons there. And across 83 games in all competitions, he managed to get 37 goals, 30 of which came from 60 league games. So 1 in every 2 for Jonathan David in the Belgium league. Still only at 18, 19 years of age. He then got his move to Ligue 1 and playing for Lille. In his time at Lille, he's managed to get 53 goals in 114 league games. So just under 1 in every 2. And he was part of the team that helped Lille win the league a couple of years ago. So this is a man that has tasted winning a league title. All in all, in 138 games in all competitions, he's managed to get 59 goals for Lille, which isn't bad. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. And in his career to date, 221 appearances, 96 goals. Now, let's have a look. What will everyone say? Jonathan David only plays in Ligue 1. That's going to be thrown at him. Also, what's going to be thrown at him is a lot of people were bigging this guy up, talking about him going into the World Cup for Canada. And he managed to draw a blank in Canada's group. Now, you might think that's pretty harsh. He's not scored in 3 games. It's not the end of the world. But some people will say that's the moments when you've got to turn up. That's when you've got to show what you're about. Is that a bit harsh? Are Canada expected to do well at World Cups? What do you make of it? Does it matter that he's only played in the Belgium League and the French League? Numerous players have come from the Belgium League and French League. 23 years of age, highly rated. If we actually look at it, last year he managed 24 league goals in 37 league games. That's a phenomenal record. That's a very, very good record. He got 2 goals in the cup in 3 games as well. And overall, 26 goals in 40 games is not to be sniffed at. And this season, he's already started with 1 goal in 2 games. So talk to me. Jonathan David, 23 years of age, currently playing for Lille, and is going to be 24 in January. Is this the right time for Tottenham Hotspur to sign him? Does he fit an Ange Postecoglou system? How many goals would he manage to get in his second year playing in the Premier League? Let me know your thoughts. Very interesting one, because at some point, you've got to buy a striker. Could it be Jonathan David? We'll find out. Other news as well. This guy has been like a bad rash at Tottenham for 4 years, and this will be his 5th season if he doesn't go anywhere. And this has to go down for me as pound for pound the worst signing in the club history. We've had some worse players, but pound for pound, £55 million at the time. He was our record transfer fee when we signed him. And of course, I'm talking about Tanguy Ndombele. Let's have a look at Tanguy Ndombele. This guy had the world at his feet. People raving about this guy, his Champions League performances, people saying he's like Paul Gascoigne. Mind blown. But people saying that this guy can run a midfield. He's the most talented player they've ever seen. He signs for Tottenham. And let's be brutally honest, it's been bad year after bad year after bad year. Let's have a look at it, shall we? Just to see if I'm making that up. So here we have, and I think you can all see this screen. You can all see this screen here. Tanguy Ndombele. He's never settled anywhere since he left Lyon. He came to Tottenham. Played 21 games in his first year. 33 Premier League games in his second year. Was loaned out in his third year. Loaned out to Lyon, where then he only went and got 11 games there. Then he was loaned out in his 4th year where he went to Napoli. And yes, it looks quite good. It will show that he's played 40 games and scored 2 goals or 30 league games. But across the entire season, he only played 90 minutes one time. This guy is an enigma. This guy has had 1 France cap in 4 years. In the last 4 years, he's had 1 French cap. And for a guy that talented, don't alarm bells start to ring? At what point do fans and managers alike turn around and go, no, he's not for me? Well, you might say managers already have. Conte, Jose, Nuno, all of these managers, give him a chance, then remove him, then loan him out. Looks like he's out of favour already with Ange Postecoglou. But fans keep telling me, got to give him a chance. This is a new manager. This is a new era. 4 years at Spurs and no output. Nothing that I can remember. A couple of good goals, but nothing that you go, that's your legacy. Now, why are we talking about Ndombele? Because all the reports are suggesting that he has turned down Galatasaray this year, that he has turned down, I believe it was also Napoli, maybe, that he turned down to go back there on loan. And now the rumours are that he's turned down a chance to go and play for Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest, who splashed the cash last year, managed to stay up, made some shrewd signings again this year, and apparently he's turned it down. Why is this, people? Why is Ndombele turning these teams down? Is it the money? Is it that he just wants the 200 grand a week, which equates to £10 million roughly a year? £10 million a year this man is on. And it's atrocious. Is it that he thinks he's too good for Nottingham Forest? Surely now this guy should be going somewhere and going, I'm going to be the main man. I'm going to show you all. He's going to be 27 at the turn of the year. I think 27 in December, if I'm not wrong. Just checking that. He's going to be 27 on the 28th of December. And so far, his legacy is loaned to Napoli, loaned to Lyon, not managing to keep a place at Tottenham, not managing to stay in the French side. Absolute crazy times. What needs to happen for this guy to go? Do Spurs need to agree to pay 150 grand of his wages and let someone else pay 50 of them? There was talk of him going to Rennes. Do Ren want to even pay 50% of his wages and pay 100 grand a week? What happens? Tell me, what happens with Ndombele, people? Are we literally kicking this can down the road again? And then we'll have the same saga with this guy next year because he's got 2 years left on his contract. That's £20 million in wages that this guy is due to pick up from Tottenham. For me, an absolute waster of a footballer, the most unprofessional footballer I think I've seen, and I cannot wait for him to leave the club. As I said, guys and girls, let me know your thoughts on Jonathan David. Let me know your thoughts on Ndombele possibly rejecting Nottingham Forest. You've got Hugo Lloris, who has apparently rejected Lazio because he wanted to be the #1 main man. Hugo Lloris is going to be 37, isn't he, soon? Is it 37, 38? One of those two? Why does he think he's going to be the #1? It's crazy. Spurs really struggling to get these players out the door. But let's hope through all this adversity, Tottenham can have a great season and a brilliant end to the window. 10 days to go. Much love. Thank you for all your support. Please like, please subscribe, and we'll see you very, very soon. Back at 5 p.m. with Charlie from Blue Spurs Boy.